but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And up we go from SoFi. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And that return ends as he goes out of bounds. That gave them great field position down inside the 30.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns for the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did it. In fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throw is there for a Rondé Ganson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. They'll run with Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has him on the hitter. Space past the 35. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for Broncos' first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone where you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimum gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Burrow's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
11. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And one expects one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Kick by Trujillo is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now come out throwing. This is a heater going deep. And he makes the play. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, second and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Gets it to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get 6 more on their early advantage. Let McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Broncos 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive, that Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
12. Here's the give on third and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Chargers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun game to Hampton. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's good to McConkey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Another Chargers 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to throw this one. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone on 1st. Ball is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So shipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the air again, it's Burrow. All in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
On one, ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 8.
Right 80. Right inside.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 81. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second and 3 now. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, can.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He's got it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Sticking to the air here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Here we go. 180. 180. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 1-score game before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Trujillo takes on the extra point. And the Broncos chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Ready? Cut 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Who's watching? Thanks for joining. Say hello.
Quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The 15-yard line.
Ready, son? Ready, son?
Burrow from the gun. Drops it down, Harvey. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jump! Come on, should have had that
The hit knocks it free, incomplete. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down from the 42.
Ready?
Again, it's Hampton. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, it's going to run right through you.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Chargers.
Back to Hampton. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Offense working quickly.
That's another Chargers.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Getting out to his left. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, like as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
From the gun on third down. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
12, 1, can. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. On third down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He has it at the 22. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Chargers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll work against the blitz. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so he will stay with them. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers picked up the fumble and ran it home. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot
Sometimes just get lucky.
On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Burrow now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting the throw. Hits him on the end route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Here we go. 180.
3rd and long for him here. Burrow's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
I was right there, and I went away from him.
The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better.
I'm one, right?
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this?
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. The Chargers getting set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
1-yard gain.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready,
3rd down from the gun. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
19,
The Chargers,
let's go, man.
1st down.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Christian Harris.
Ready.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running it with Hampton. And he gets zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Kicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers stretch the lead to 23. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here's Mims. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Hits him on the out route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is Sutton working the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you... to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Hampton now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And inside give to Hampton. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Hampton gets the handoff, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Hampton. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go left side with Hampton. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll run it here with Hampton. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is hurrying, time running down. Hampton has the LA touchdown. The Chargers keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Going back, it's the handoff. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.